Day 19. So I'm still here, and thank God, the Almighty. Hey, if I'm still here, it's victorious in my mind. There's a lot of, I seen there on my court thing that, oh shit. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this, but why not? I have the First Amendment. Seen that 5,000 people could tune into what I was doing, and if you were tuned in, you may have been disappointed in what you've seen. You know, the failing aspects of marriage are, in my case, predicated on a woman, and in most cases it's a lack of commitment from the woman, the failure to keep the word, keep the signature, regardless of the circumstance. It's usually, you know, point the finger all day long. You know, I don't like the way he smelled. I don't like the way he treated me. I don't like, you know, whatever mental abuse. You know, they'll say anything and everything to justify what they do to get out of a marriage, because it is one of the greatest financial commitments you'll make in your entire life. And so, you know, I've been divorced for a very long time, and I'm still taking care of her. That money that I give her, she knows and I know, doesn't all go straight to the child. She doesn't cost that much money. And many of you fathers, many of you that have been divorced know exactly what I'm talking about when they put that money towards their own roof over their head and rent, or it doesn't matter, you know, they put it in their account. You're paying their bills, plain and simple. That's why child support's not in the Constitution. It's not constitutional. It's something that was created by Social Security. So hopefully that all goes through. In the meantime, more doors open up for me, you know, the more I gotta come into gratitude for what has happened with me. I'm not behind bars, you know. They could see that I wasn't that far gone. Their failure to be convinced on what I was trying to tell them is nothing more than their own failure to realize what's going on in their life that's right in front of them. You know, I have all the conviction in the world for myself, but I can't make others believe what is right in front of them. It's blatantly obvious to me. You know, I can't show them that. And I think sometimes the only way for themselves to see that is to fail to see it in somebody else so that they can see it in their own life. That's what I got out of that from the judge yesterday. He said he wasn't convinced on what I was trying to tell him, even though I had provided all the evidence. I think that he was more interested in seeing something that needed to be seen in his own life outside of that entire hearing, to be honest with you. The older that you get, the more you recognize you're in the business of karma. And for me, I don't have really a dirty slate of any sort. And so I'm gonna just do whatever it takes to stay free. So she wants money, she wants more money. Just give her the money. Give her the money. It's not anyone else's place to judge. If she wants the money, give her the money. That's how I feel about everybody. I'm just glad that she's sure about it. She's so sure about it. She is sure as rain. She wants money. You know, and I think a lot of women do. That's one of the main reasons why they get divorced. They see the money. They don't want to be controlled. And they want their own money. Which I don't understand at all, because men constructed money in the first place. It wasn't even anything women had anything to do about it. So, I don't know. She'll figure it out. She'll figure out sooner or later the money's not even ours. It's just less stress in my life. That's what I've recognized. The more I release control, the less stress I have. It's just, I don't like putting that, especially on my ex-wife. I don't think that it's really necessary, but if she wants it, she can have it. More money, more problems. Most of the money that comes into my realm, it's gone before it gets here, you know? I have a place for it to go before it even is in my hands. Tuck the tail, Inhale up, tongue at the roof of the mouth. Exhale down. Exhale through the nose, inhale through the nose. So just tons of gratitude today for me. New doors open up, and I had to expect this going into the gong. This kind of energy didn't come into the gong last time until about day 50. I came into more financial abundance than I knew what I could do with. I had so much finances, financial abundance, cash that I didn't even know what to do with it all, and it's just a ton of stress. And so it happened earlier. It happened at day 19 now, and it happened again. Careful what you wish for. It happened better this time though. It's a lot more calibrated now. Whereas before it was a lot more money and less calibration. I didn't know what to do with it all. So every time I gong, I know this is going to happen. And it's a scary thing. You'd think you'd be gonging all the time. You know, you'd think you'd go, oh, I'm going to go into, pull all my intentions, pull all my manifestations out. But it can get stressful. Careful what you wish for. Opening up the tissues, opening the ligaments, the joints, mobilizing the tissues in alignment with God's green earth. That's what she calls it, God's green earth. Loosen the knees up. Gentle with the knees. Round and round. No pressure. Don't put very much pressure down on the knees. Just mobilize them. Loosen them up. Keep them from locking out. Be fluid, like water. Stagnant body of water is known as a cesspool. Sitting is the new smoking, people. Feet shoulder width apart, hands sliding down the IT bands. Feel this in the neck and the obliques. Work out all the pops, all that stagnation. Feet barefoot into the earth, in my mind, is crucial. You know, the shaman, the most recent shaman that I've been studying is the Native American. Talks about 3 realms. And the highest realm has to deal with feet being barefoot into the ground and the way you move when you have that versus how you move when you're not in that position and the lack thereof. Hip circles. Might get some sun salutations in today. Try and get about 8. Nice and controlled. The higher your energy is and the more control you have of it, the more precise you'll get with your movement. The higher your energy is and the less control you have over it, the more exaggerated and flamboyant you'll get with your energy, having less and less control. So if you're a high energy person, slow down in order to control your high output movement. If you're more introverted and you have a lot of control, posing, vice versa. Step outside of the box a little more. Speed up the movement. Pulling up and out. adjust your speed and control until you find the flow state. That's what I do. Woo! I'm gonna have to get a tripod. I'm gonna get a tripod out here. 21. All right, much love, YouTube. If you are not seeing the full video, you can go Instagram, go on YouTube until they unlock my live. Until then, see y'all tomorrow for day 20. Hopefully there's one of you or two of you or some of you out there that can share your own process. I'd like to see if anyone else is getting this kind of result in Qigong. So much dramatic change only on day 18. Much love.